poppin', YouTube family? It's your boy, The White. Welcome back to the channel, Silverback Sillage. Hope all is well, everybody. First off, do me a huge favor. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you be notified when I post new content. Now, today, with summer being right around the corner, I'm actually going to branch back off into a house to where the one fragrance that I do have for them is 2 thumbs up, and that's Goldfield and Banks. And if you'd like to find out which fragrance I'm bringing to the table, stay tuned. Well, let's get down to business. Like I stated before, I'm branching back off into the house of Goldfield and Banks. And this is a fragrance that I've heard a little buzz about, but not a whole lot of people are talking about it. But it's time for me to give my 2 cents. Now, today I'm here with the fragrance Ingenious Ginger by, like I stated, Goldfield and Banks. Let's give it a spray and see what I think here. Quick little spray. This is my 10 ml sample that I got while I was in New York this past winter for Scent Explorer. Top notes of, main accords of citrus, fresh, spicy, powdery, vanilla, woody, fresh, musky, and amber. With top notes of ginger flower, lemon, bergamot, mid notes of mandarin orange, magnolia, jasmine, and rose. Base notes of vanilla, amber, sandalwood, musk, and cashmere and patchouli. But what do you get? That's a very, very nice scent profile there. And different. So what you get with this one here, up top, the lemon and bergamot are popping in this fragrance right here. They definitely give you a blast of citrus with this one here, but the ginger is not just hanging in the background. It's basically sprinkled on top of those fruits that I just named off. So you get that lemon pop, you get some bergamot, and you get some mandarin orange. All of those fruits are very prevalent in the first couple of hours of you wearing this fragrance. The ginger, though, gives it a spice that most regular citrus fragrances doesn't have. So it not only gives it a little bit more body and some longevity, but it allows the citruses to have different nuances throughout the lifetime of this fragrance. Now, once you get off into the mid of this fragrance, that those citruses begin to hang out more in the background, but the ginger hangs around throughout the longevity of it all. But what it does, it'll begin to transition off into some of those florals, being the magnolia and the rose. But those white florals kind of outshine the rose, so to speak. So it's a very, very fresh, spicy citrus opening, well off into the mid. It keeps that same energy, but well off into the dry down. You get vanilla, and then you get those ambery touches, to where at this point the citruses have done their thing. They're not over the top volatile to where they just leave overnight. So about that 4-hour mark is when you get those ambery touches, and the vanilla comes in with the mid, and it hangs out for the rest of the lifetime of the fragrance on your skin. Now, this one right here, it would be a great spring offering because of those florals. It would work well in the summer, as long as you don't overspray it, but it's not one of those ones that's cloying. It would even stretch off into the fall months, but it wouldn't make a fall list for me because of the freshness that's up top and how long it hangs around. When I tested this one here, I got about 7 good hours out of it, but I still could pick it up with not having to bury my nose into my hand 9 hours in. So it's going to last you a full work day right here. So that lets you know that it's made out of good quality oils, not no cheap materials to be able to come up with the accords that they came up with in this fragrance right here. I can comfortably say that for a rating for this one here, scale from 1 to 10, 7.5. Very, very good fragrance here. Depending on what mood I'm in, it might even be able to trickle over into an 8, but we'll go 7.5 right now. I will say at the 7.5, this one is a bottle cop for me because it's extremely unisex, so me and my wife could get some burn for this one here. It would be one that when we go places, considering that they don't even sell Goldfield and Banks fragrances here in Kansas City, unless you're ordering it online, go out of town and buy it, or at least get you a sample off a scent split or something like that. Nobody's going to smell like this one here. So that's another thing that gives it cool points for me because of its uniqueness. The rarity of somebody smelling just like you here in Kansas City, at least. And the fact that it's a citrus fragrance that doesn't just fade away 30, 45 minutes after you spray it on. This one here got some push. If there's anything else in the Goldfield Banks family that I need to get my nose on, considering I'm impressed with Bohemian Lime, I'm impressed with this Ingenious Ginger. I want to smell some other things in the line. I've heard good things about Pacific Rock Moss. I'm going to try to get me a sample so I can review that one for you. And then see if they batting 3 for 3. But so far, they 2-0 as far as successful, good smelling fragrances that are unique. If you own anything from this house right here, leave a comment in the comments and let me know what should I get my nose on first. But other than that, that's my time. Peace.